You're listening to the Unbelievers podcast.
There were several groups. One of the principal ones was the reptilians from the Orion complex.
Without any exaggeration, it was like being on fire inside.
Rats were eating them inside.
This stuff was in my mouth. It felt like it was 500 pounds. It was unbelievably hot.
My first question would be, were you a member of the Church of Satan, a card-carrying member of the Church of Satan? I don't understand.
There's always an argument for everything, you know. Just because somebody can fake something doesn't necessarily mean it's full.
And we found a life form. And that's when I started shitting my pants.
So for the person who called, I am carrying an alien.
An alien baby. We cover it right here.
Okay.
Something is happening. What is it? That's the question. So do UFOs exist? It depends on what you mean exist.
Hello, and welcome to the Unbelievers podcast, episode 6, Ghost Adventures, Haunted Museum Live, part 2. When we last left off, Zach Baggins and his ghost adventuring cohorts were locked inside of Zach's own haunted museum and forced to confront some of the spookiest items ever collected: Lily the doll, Bela Lugosi's mirror, and a haunted basement where an evil witch named Lady Snake was found conjuring demons to wreak havoc on the brave souls trapped in this live TV spookfest. But now, Zach and his crew must confront more cursed relics, such as the Dybbuk Box, the remains of the demon house, and yet another cursed doll. It's the candy shop. Will they survive? Will the Dybbuk Box be open? And what smells like a toot and rhymes with creepy? Find out now on the program where you continue to learn to unlearn everything you know. Hello and welcome to the Unbelievers podcast. I'm your host, Russ Ryan, and I'm joined by my co-host, Jude Prestia in Washington, D.C. Hello, Jude.
Hello, everyone.
All right, and we are also joined, as always, by our other co-host, Drea Mora. Hey, Drea.
Hello.
And, of course, producer and soundboard engineer, Rob Oakey. Hey, Rob.
You violate the code of honor when you do that.
Oh.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, don't address Rob. Hey,
It's
Rob.
great. It's great to hear Art Bell's voice again. And hello, Rob. It's good to hear yours also. So here we are. We're back. It's December, but we're somehow still stuck on Halloween and the Ghost Adventures Haunted Museum Live.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's. I know this is a little too spooky getting into December, but hey, man, we were listening to the Unbelievable podcast final episode. We didn't get to hear this 4-hour long, absurd dive into haunted museums. So.
No, yeah, we were distracted, and now's the time. You know, we were backlogged, and now that it's boring-ass Christmas time, we got to look back. If you're not into, Nightmare Before Christmas, because that's overdone, we're going to do the Haunted Museum.
Right. It's like that Christmas song, Most Wonderful Time of the Year, where kind of out of nowhere they just say scary ghost stories about Christmas.
And when I was a kid, I was like, wait, how come we don't tell ghost stories around
That's
Christmas?
a British,
I'm so
it's a British
down.
thing. It's like a British tradition, yeah.
I wish I were British.
Yeah, is it like the Christmas Carol or whatever with
Exactly.
the ghost of Christmas past and all that? That's all that. That's just one story about ghosts at Christmas.
It's just one.
Yeah. Well, get ready, guys, because it's going to be a lot of ghost stories now for Christmas. And whether you like it or not, I mean, I guess you could just turn off the podcast if you're scared of ghosts around Christmas time. But it's time for ghosts around Christmas time.
Oh, just like the song says, let's talk about some spooky ghost stories and let's get into it.
Hell
Ghost
yeah.
Adventures Haunted Museum Live, Part 2. how many bump and remixes of Grim Grinning Ghost can we find for these episodes? Jeez.
About 6.
I guess
that's probably the best one though.
Yeah,
that might be, but I'll put them all up there. But I'm gonna throw it to Dre. Let's get right back into the Haunted Museum. So when we left off, it was time to take a break from the spooky Dybbuk box.
Yes, Russ, correct. We remember from last week, Zach needed a break. Russ, you needed a break. Those goddamn commercials needed a break. Everyone needed a break. And now we've all had to pop some antibiotics and calm the F down. So it's time to get back into it. We need to see if these guys open this damn Dybbuk box. So let's see how calm the team has gotten.
Let me touch it. Let me at least touch it. All right, we're calming down. There was about 2 minutes there where there was absolute heat on my hand. I couldn't move my hand. It was right over here. I had everybody touch it. It's back to normal again. It felt like I just stuck my hand in an oven. Why'd you do that, dude?
What? I didn't do anything except shake my head. Dude, stop, man.
Dude. Hey, calm down, man.
So not very calm, it looks like. What the hell is wrong with these people?
How long of a curse word was that, too? This is like this is almost in our Bigfoot episodes with all the censored, man.
All the Toby pisses out there. Very short. They had very short last names that were bad, naughty words. But here it's like they have an entire sentence to say to each other. And for the record, he wasn't doing anything. Neither of them were actually doing anything. Like when Zach said, "Why'd you do that, man?" And Aaron was like, I only shook my head. I want you guys to understand, this guy barely moved his head, like a small little quiver. And I mean, I would think honestly that shaking your head like that is less of a reaction than most people would have under these fucked up circumstances, right?
Yeah.
Like
crazy haunted box.
Yeah. Like just shaking your head like, whoa, this is messed up.
Aaron's a big baby anyway, and we're going to hear more of that, I'm sure, as we go on.
Definitely. And then he turns right around, and he's super weird back to Zach when he goes like, dude, stop, man. Zach literally had done nothing. Like, he did even less than Aaron had done. He just was, like, looking at him. He was like, dude, stop, man. I was like, these guys are just... They're reminding me of that bipolar family from the Jersey Devil episode. Do you guys remember that? The Stark family?
Yes.
Oh, my
yeah, where
God.
they just turned on a dime. But yeah, as I remember from last episode, these guys got coked out of their mind before this segment.
Oh, yeah. And there's plenty more flip-flopping to come, trust me. But in the meantime, I want you guys to pay attention to, just how dramatic Aaron's being. Again, this is not AA Ron, although it could be. And how vehemently he is now opposed to being anywhere near this Dybbuk box.
I don't think we should do that, dude. I don't think we should do it.
I don't think we should do it either. Yeah, we're already feeling it. It's already affecting us. Well, right before we took the case off, this thing just shut completely off. Dude, what's going on?
I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to black out. I'm spinning.
Come here, Aaron. Grab my hand.
Normal.
Grab my hand.
No, hell no.
Come here and grab my...
Sorry. No.
What?
Zach,
God
sorry,
damn.
but no, he does not want to hold your hand, dude.
Yeah, I want to talk to my
Come here,
boss
grab
like
my-
that too. Whatever the hell he says. Yeah. So what happens is this is when Zach puts his hand on the box and then reaches out to Aaron to hold his hand, and he can't even get that close.
No, I mean, we've already noticed that Zach has kind of an abrasive bossiness to him, but now he's making advances and like demanding hand holding. And they sound like they're having just a really bad date at like the state fair or something. But
hold my hand.
Yeah, hold my hand. You're embarrassing me.
Oh, and I gotta say,
Did you snot?
no. I gotta say, as we go on, it feels like Zach is really creeping his way into, dare I say, SOS status.
Oh, well, the date gets worse, Russ. It gets weirder. Seriously.
I'm starting to get that emotions again. That's weird. You want me to touch the box?
Don't touch it.
Here, Aaron, grab my hand. So we can make the chain.
I'm not making a chain with that, dude. I can already feel it right now. That is just pure insanity.
Yeah, I can already feel
Let
it.
me just do what I did with when Post Malone.
Name drop.
Are you touching it?
Come here, grab my hand.
He's a what?
Aaron.
No, I just saw this white face right here, dude.
Oh, God. Oh!
What is going on?
My God! Oh, this is nuts!
Something to act.
Oh, my gosh, this is so crazy.
Yeah. When you let go.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God.
What?
Moment complete.
Moment
Jesus.
complete, you guys. Moment
complete.
Those were apparently the words.
Man.
I know. Oh my God, I'm peeking right now. I don't know what to do with myself. Those were apparently the words that showed up on their awfulest device right then. But I think it's a great way to say that you've, completed a moment right after Zach's weird verbal ejaculation. Moment complete.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
He should say that every time he orgasms for real. Moment complete.
I think he just completed all over Aaron, it sounded like.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Was it good for you?
I didn't know this was getting so dirty. God.
An entire moment.
Does Zach have any evidence that a chain does anything?
No.
Why is he?
Of course not.
It's so hard to hold Aaron's hand in this thing.
Hey man, Aaron's the one that's afraid of chains here, and I don't know what to make of that weird yelling. But that clip was loaded with gems. Russ, Jude, what was your favorite part of that insane display?
Well, it's ghosts, so rattling chains. Ugh.
I loved his freaking Post Malone name drop, just the way he kind of like tapers off into what I did with Post Malone.
Let me just do what I did with when Post Malone was.
No, God.
You can tell he stored that away in his memory bank, like, oh, when Post Malone was here.
I got to get 3 Post Malone plugs in real quick.
Yeah, and of course,
Moment
besides
complete.
that crazy yelling, that moment complete, I mean, man, I think, like I said, I'm going to hold on to that every time that I complete a moment.
Ugh.
Oh, my God.
What?
Moment complete.
Ugh. I don't even want to know what was bleeped out there. Thank God they bleeped that out.
So many moments were completed right there, dude, and you're missing out. But yeah, so that shit was insane. And now, so these guys are definitely all starting to lose their minds, and it's pretty entertaining and funny. But you know what isn't funny? Being an emotionally manipulative asshole to your supposed friend and colleague, as we're about to witness in this. Yeah, as we're about to witness with him and dude, poor Post Malone. But in this next clip, for sure, another freaking victim to Zach Bagans.
Why would you say that?
I don't know, man. It's
Gary
weird.
Gawker's outside the doorway.
Hey, no.
Open this thing up with me, dude. Let's go.
No.
Just open it up with me.
I don't know. I feel like you're
Because
the one
we're being
who can't
affected.
open it.
Let's just open it.
No.
Open it with me. I'll open it if you open it. I'll open it if you decide to open
No,
it.
don't put that on me.
I am putting it on you.
Wow.
So they introduced
Wow.
Gary Galka, but just step aside Gary Galka because Aaron is having another baby fit.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys
open
know. Yeah, right? Like, do you know? I'm sure we all know somebody like this, but I mean, like, fuck. Way to shift your cowardice onto somebody else and make it like, no, this is now if you're too scared to do it, then well, now it's on you. And
Hold
so
my
now
hand.
Yeah, hold my hand and let's put this blame on you together. So now Aaron's having a fucking meltdown, and the host Josh Gates informs the audience that they are indeed sending in Gary Galka to bring in some new fresh energy.
Out here if you want them.
Do you want to do this, Aaron?
No, dude. I do, but I don't.
If you do, you and I are going to do this together.
I'm feeling different now, and that's not probably normal. First it was don't do it. Now
Let's get Gary. They just let Gary in. Gary?
Man, my heart is racing a mile a minute just standing there.
My chest is so tight.
As soon as I came in the door, I could feel it. I started feeling
everyone out
dizzy.
there probably wants to see
There's a lot going on. We may seem like we're crazy, but we're not. Okay?
I could feel
There's
it.
a lot of energy going on, all right? There's a lot of energy going on. There's a lot of things happening. It's all great and dandy. We're getting some evidence off of it, but the feelings are like, it's intense.